just finished doing a review video for a small brand product, which were sponges, and I decided not to do my whole face, to leave that for making a video for you guys, just an update video. So I'm gonna leave my hair, back like this. Right now my eyes are suffering or like fatigued because I've been on my phone a lot, and that's one of my vices, I guess, or one of the things I need to work on. But I've been on my phone a lot today and looking at a little screen, and now my eyes have like eye fatigue. So what I'm gonna do is my makeup, guys. So I just finished, doing my makeup with foundation and my powder. I'm just gonna dust a little bit of powder on again, like so. And gonna do this. So basically, Kittens, just a little update video, just to let you know what's going on. I am currently looking for a job. I still have a lot of problems, like health-wise, but it's a long story. I just decided to go back to work, and try it, and if I just, like, my health problems get in the way, then I know that I just cannot do it. So right now I am talking with a doctor in the dental field, and I had an interview with her, and I go and meet her because she has a clinic right down the street, 13 minutes from me, and she was impressed with my resume, and she wanted to meet me and talk with me. But this clinic is new. It's not even fully established yet. She's still moving stuff in and getting things organized in there. It's not open yet, basically. It's gonna be her clinic, and she's doing patients, but like working on like doing a soft open, in which she's taking in like family friends and stuff like that right now, and just trying to build up business for herself. And she's working on getting herself a team of employees. So one thing that was nice was that she said, I know that you don't have dental experience, but from your background, basically your experience background, it seems to me like you know a lot about healthcare and front desk stuff. And I said, if you put me in front of a computer, put patients there, and ask me to check them in, check them out, and do electronic, medical records, I know what to do. Answer the phone, so easy. I've done it for 2 decades. So she said that she was going to get with me to do a formal, like, face-to-face interview with me soon. So I look forward to that. That would be ideal to work there, because I've never worked in a dental office, and I would love to have that experience, and to be able to get into any dental office, with that kind of experience. Plus you get discounts and stuff like that, and I would love to get my teeth clean, and my husband, so we'll see what happens. I also put my resume at Baylor Scott White again, and some other practices, all in healthcare. So we'll see. person that is disrespectful to my elders and needs, my husband to be like at my beck and call, you know what I mean? I could share him with his mom, of course, you know what I mean? We're still married, and we still live a married life here, even though she's here. So she just brings joy, and brings added, encouragement, wisdom, things like that to our whole household. So it's been wonderful. And Karen, if you're watching, we love having you here. But let me see if I can get this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this here. So it's been really good. And I want to say thank you again to all those that made it possible for my husband to go and get his mom, go and retrieve her from Illinois. That was so generous of you guys to donate to the GoFundMe. I appreciate it with my whole heart, and we all do. My husband, my mother-in-law. Without you guys donating, it would have been so hard because I was not working, with my disabilities and stuff like that. I was not making any money, and I was trying to get disability, but it's a process, and it's a process to do that. And so my husband was the only one making the money, and that goes to rent and food and bills, But fortunately, with you guys helping out and donating just even $20 or $5, and those of y'all that donated more, y'all helped my husband get a plane ticket up there to Illinois, and also to be able to stay at a hotel one time, for the night. And they took the toll all the way. They didn't not visit anything or do anything. They just came straight back home. Went there, came home. So thank you again, guys. I do appreciate you all. Let me see here. I'm wearing blue little flowers on this, so I'm trying to think. Maybe this will be okay to put on. Yeah. Some of this was like wet or something. Why? But so I'm gonna use this brush to just lightly put on like a light color right here, like a base color. Another thing is I still have pain in my hip. I don't think that's ever gonna go away until I get a hip replacement, guys. Or unless I lose like all of my weight, I think I'll always have pain. But guys, I've lost 60 pounds. So far. I haven't gotten on the scale in about 5 days, so let's just say I've lost about I know I'm 60 pounds. I could have lost a little more, but I know I've lost to date 60 pounds. I was in the 260s. Last week I was in the 270s, like 276, but I've lost more weight. And I'm so grateful. And guys, I can do things now that I wasn't able to do when I weighed 335 600-Pound Life or whatever, like a snippet. I never watched it on TV, but I remember seeing like snippets of it on YouTube. And those people are even bigger, you know, and they're bedridden, and they have people, like their loved ones or people come and wash them and take them a bath. And one guy actually didn't even fit in the bath. He had to take a bath in a tub, and his father came out and like would wash him, and that made me so sad and scared. I was like, I'm heading that way, but I didn't even think I could make it to even that. I said my body will give out on me before then. I don't know how their bodies don't kill them. It's amazing what the body can handle. But I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to, because I never was overweight when I was young, you know, as a kid, or in my early 20s. I was not overweight. So I knew that my health and my life mattered, you know, more than being hungry and wanting food. So the Manjaro is helping me, and I've been like more active in the house because I'm able to do things. I had more energy than I did before. It's amazing what 60-pound loss, you know, can feel like. Now that I've lost 60 pounds, I can feel it, you know. I feel great. I feel more when I get out of the pool. I remember when I was 335 pounds, I would go swimming and I dreaded getting out of the pool because of the weight, you know, the weight change, because you're buoyant, you know, and you're light in the water, and when you're in water. But when you get out of the pool, your weight, gravity, everything, you know, becomes back, you know, it balances out, and you feel your weight. And I just remember feeling so awful coming out of the pools in general. I remember how horrible that felt. So, just losing 60 pounds. The other day I went swimming and I got out of the water, and I was able to just get out of the water. Also, I got on the floor the other day to look for something. Oh no, I got on the floor the other night to play with my dog. And before, it would like be excruciating to try to get up. It would be really horrible. Like it would be really hard for me to get myself up off the floor with my weight. But I noticed that getting up off the floor was real simple, or more simple, you know, for me. I said I'm gonna continue to lose this weight, so I'm gonna put some lipstick on. This is a lipstick I got from a person I met off of TikTok. She sent me a bunch of, we traded items for each other, Dollar Tree items. She sent me some that I couldn't find here in my local Dollar Tree, and I sent her stuff that she was looking for that she couldn't find. And along with that, in the box, she put this L'Oreal. I don't know if this was part of the, like, of something that she found at Dollar Tree or not, but it's cute. I like the color. But let's see. I'm gonna do my eyelashes now. I love this mascara, guys. It's so pretty. This is called, let me see how I look. They didn't have it at my Walmart or HEB at first, but I saw this on a TikTok video. This girl was sometimes I gotta make sure that I think I have the. I need to find my little fan because let me see. Because sometimes it tends to, like if it's still wet underneath, it'll get underneath my eye, my skin, make me look like a raccoon. So I have to make sure it's dry. So let me see. I'm gonna. I really don't want to get what do you call it? I don't want to get a makeup wipe out. I'll just wash this later. There. I'm gonna put a little bit of kind of shine or something on my lips. I was looking for this. This is eyeliner. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner here because it's hard to see on my viewfinder, my camera. I'll mess up. So that's basically all that's been happening, guys. Really nothing. I have another review video to do, but it's a little more complicated. So I'm kind of taking my time on it. I do have till the 16th to get it done. I'm gonna see about doing it first thing tomorrow. It's for Raycon. They sent me some more earbuds, and they were actually gonna pay me to do it, but I told them I really love their earbuds, so just send me the earbuds, and you don't have to pay me. I give them to my husband, guys. I have earbuds, but I give them. My husband uses them all the time, and he says he loves them, and I love them too, but I just don't use earbuds all the time. So there we go, kittens. I can't really see my makeup look on my viewfinder. I know what I look like. Hopefully I look nice. Let me just take this off and just brush my hair. a person you don't know. Just out of the blue like that. So I pretty much just let her know, or let the person know that I hope that they, get the help they need, live a happier life, without basically, having hate towards other people that they don't even, especially that they don't even know. But, sometimes people, they live rough lives, and they let their sadness and anger and stuff, let their intrusive thoughts win. You know what I mean? Normal people don't go to random people's like people that are happy in life and normal and what is really normal, but you know what I mean? People that are happy and have friends and family that love them and stuff like that, they have a relatively good life. They don't go to random people or wish death on people, like that. So it's just strange. Very strange. But anyway, kittens, that's pretty much all that's been going on. I just thought I would update you. Nothing much, really. My husband and I went to go to Summer Fun, this place called Summer Fun here, and we rented a cabana, am I saying that right? Basically, it's like, it's not really a hut, but it's like an enclosed place, not enclosed completely, but, it's outside, of course, and, you can go in, and it's open, it has shade, and on the roof, on the ceiling, it has, a fan. You could turn the fan on, and it had a couch, like a whole couch that went wrapped around with pillows, real fluffy pillows and stuff, and a little table. And with that, it's like a VIP package, because it's not too cheap to get that, but it's just a better deal to get it, because otherwise you may not find a place to sit, or you might be ending up sitting in the sun, which I did not want to be uncomfortable like that, especially with my back and leg the way it is. So my husband said we're going to get the cabana, and we rented it, and it was right next to the pool and right next to the concession stand, and the lockers and the restrooms. So that was perfect spot, and I could look out and see the lazy river, people floating by, and I had a good view of the pool and people in the pool. At this place, they also have 2 rides. They have two slides, big slides, tall slides. One is a body slide, like you know what I mean, like you sit and it's like a half tube or whatever, like a half tunnel thing, and you just slide down, goes around and twists. And then the other one is a one that you use a tube. It's a tube ride that you sit in the tube and you go down, and it twists and turns and stuff. So I did not get in the tube ride because I tried to get in the tube, and I still am too big to get in too big to just sit in the tube. You know what I mean? I'll need to lose probably another like 60 pounds before I can, or maybe more before I can feel comfortable in a tube. And it's also the kind of tubes that they have, I tried to get into it, but I realized that I needed to lose a lot more weight. But not a little more weight, I mean a lot more. Probably another 60 pounds and I can get in the tube. And when I can get in the tube, I really want to go to Schlitterbahn, which is about an hour away in New Braunfels, and it's one of the largest, it is the largest water park in US, so I love Schlitterbahn. pizza. We ordered pizza. It was Marco's Pizza they had delivered there. And then also, I had a pickle. My husband had an ice cream. And I had water throughout. Just drank water. My husband had like Powerade or like Gatorades and stuff. And then we slept some because the couches, they had couches, you know. So we slept a little bit and were on our phone when we wanted to rest and stuff. It was very enjoyable, very relaxing. And then when we felt like we wanted to get back on the water, we would go down the lazy river and stuff, or the little lazy thing that goes around. And then after that, we went to get barbecue at a place called Johnny's. And I got a hamburger steak, like a burger patty, kind of like, it's called chopstick. I had that with mushrooms and onions and potatoes and green beans and water. Oh no, I had a unsweetened tea. But an hour before we left, I was kind of like calling to a family that was standing there about 3 or 5 feet away, and I got the mom's attention, and I said, do you want to use this cabana? We're leaving. I said, you can keep it for an hour while you're here. And she did not waste no time. She was like, are you serious? And I said, no. I said, you can come. And she grabbed her kids and stuff like that, and they came into, it was a nice black family, and they came to the cabana and made themselves comfortable. And I was happy to give the cabana to somebody, you know what I mean, to a family, you know, since we weren't going to use it for that last hour. And I let the management know that we were leaving and that the little family was going to occupy it for the hour. But that's pretty much all that's been going on, kittens. Really am excited about finding a job. Hopefully I get this job at this dental office. It doesn't open officially until August, but they're going to do a soft open in July, and she's going to reach out to me again, I think at the end of this week, to interview me in person. So hopefully I get it, because she seemed like a really nice person, doctor, you know, person to work for. So